Hello YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Let me move closer to Mike so I'm not kind of screaming into it. Let's start where I was at the beginning. Hello YouTube, welcome to the God profile for Skadi. This is the first God profile I'll be doing. I'm going to go through them. This is going to be something kind of for beginning players, new players to Smite, some things. This is going to be the Part A of Skadi. I will be doing Part B probably Wednesday. Yeah, I think I'll be doing Part B Wednesday when she gets over to PlayStation, more than likely. Because if you can look up at the top left corner, I am only level 7 and only have 3,900 favor here on Xbox. So yeah, no Skadi, play Part B profile, or play no Skadi God profile Part B with a playthrough, which will always be Part B. Part B will always have playthroughs. So we aren't going to be able to do that today. So let's just jump in, talk about her lore, abilities, and stats. Starting off, Skadi is a Norse god, the goddess of winter. The Norse goddess of winter. She is a ranged hunter. She's an ADC type god. And I, as an ADC player, I'm going to love this. I'm excited for this god to hit PlayStation, where I know I have favor for. I haven't been on PC lately either. I'm probably going to jump there for Escape from the Underworld, which I'll be talking about in a later video, probably tomorrow. But I'm sidetracking too much. Pros of Skadi. She's a high crowd control god. She is a pusher. These are things that, as an ADC, are different. She does obviously have Calder, who I'll talk about here in a minute. She is a hard to play god, so not a god that I would it's funny, I'm doing this for beginners. This is a god I would not recommend doing for beginning players necessarily, though. So yeah, that's her ones. This is her standard skin. Still a really nice looking skin. And then this is her Winter's Wrath, which this skin I prefer because of Calder's being red and white instead of just blue. Almost pass over the voice pack. Jumping into her abilities. Dun 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 dun. That was awful. I'm sorry. It was probably really loud. Ability number 1, I don't even know what ability it actually is. I'm not even gonna lie. Skadi throws an icy spear forward, dealing damage to enemies and slowing them for 3 seconds. Her Calder's basic attack deals double damage to targets afflicted by piercing cold. Damage is 90, 40, 90, 140, 190, 240, 290 plus 80% of your physical power. Slow is 20, 25, 30, 35, or 40% depending on level. Obviously, damage also depending on level. Same with the cost, 70, 75, 80, 85, or 90 depending on level, with a 15-second cooldown. Stays the same, the 15-second cooldown it does. Ability 2 is a pet command for Calder. It is Rune of the Hunt. The toggle, I'll just go read through this because I don't even really know. Toggle. Skadi marks an enemy for Calder to hunt. While toggled, Calder assumes beast form, chasing and attacking the marked enemy. If a marked enemy dies, Calder attacks other enemies nearby. When toggled off, Calder stops attacking and returns to Skadi, reverting to his elemental form on the way. This ability can be activated at rank 0, and Calder gains new skills as it ranks up. So basic attack damage is 60, 80, 80, 100, or 100%. Did I just say or? It's 60, 80, 80, 100, and 100% of Skadi's basic attack damage depending on level. At rank 1, Calder gains a dash attack. Rank 3, Calder's kills heal him, and rank 4, Calder's basic attack gives Skadi an increased 10% in movements, and a 10% increase in movement speed. Cost to cast is nothing. Cooldown is half a second. Ability 3 is a ground target that affects both enemies and yourself. Permafrost. Skadi freezes the ground for 5 seconds at a target location. The icy areas deals damage to enemies that touch it and continues to deal additional damage every half second. So it is a damage over time ability, a DOT, as I will reference in many videos from now on. Every half second they stay on it, obviously, so it's not like gonna get it and they just go walk away and still keep getting damage. Gods who step on the ice are slowed and lose control of their movement while sliding across. Also, Skadi's movement speed increases by 25% while standing on the area. Excuse me, guys. The initial damage is 70, 100, 130, 160, or 190 plus 60% of your physical power. The damage per tick, so your damage over time, is 5, 10, 15, 20, or 25 plus 5% of your physical power. Depending on level, all of this is, if I'm repeating numerous numbers, all of it is per level. Slow is 15%, stays the same. Radius is 16, 18, 20, 22, or 24 units depending on level. Cost is 70, 75, 80, 85, or 90 dependent on level. Also, cooldown is 18 seconds. I need to have notifications off. Ryan, brother, if you're watching this video, you are now inadvertently in God Profiles Episode 1, Part A. Skadi's ultimate. I'm sorry, guys. Skadi's ultimate. Snowstorm surround Calder and Skadi upon activation. Enemies in the range become rooted and Calder is restored to full health. Storm persists for 4 seconds while dealing damage to enemies every half a second, making Calder immune to damage. Radius is 20 units. Damage per tick is 10, 20, 30, 40. Or 50, depending on level, plus 5 of your physical power. Root duration is 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, or 2 seconds, dependent on level. Cost is 80, 90, 100, 110, or 120, dependent on level. Cooldown is 90 seconds. And her passive ability, Calder the Winter Wolf. Skadi summons her pet, obviously Calder. I've said Calder 8 billion times in this video, and it's only been 7 minutes. Calder fights by Skadi's side and has 2 forms, Beast and Elemental. While in Beast form, he can attack enemies and be attacked. While in Elemental, he is immune to attacks and regenerates over time. His forms can be controlled with Skadi's Rune of the Hunt, which I talked to, but he will be forced into Elemental form if he loses all hit points, which means he can't attack. Move speed 110% of Skadi's. Lane minion damage 1 HP lost per 5 hits. Other source damage lost 1 HP lost from 1 HP lost from any attack or ability. 5 hit points, by the way. So you translate, that's what, 25 minion hits to lose all 5. Okay, there's that math. That sounds right. Right, 1 hit point for 5 hit. Yeah, 25. Had to do the math there. I promise, guys, I'm smart. Her stats. Health is 470 plus 78 per level. Speed or mana is 220 plus 35 every level. Her movement speed is 370, doesn't go up. Range is 55, doesn't go up. Attack per second is 0.9, goes up 1.6% every level. Magical power stays at 0. It is 0, stays there. Her physical power is 35, goes up plus 2.5. It goes up 2.5 every level. Her regeneration is that all on that level? Okay. 8.8 plus 0.69 every level, and 4.5 plus 0.32 every level. And let's finally get into her lore, because this is going to take the longest. I really should have started with this, but hey, learn as we go. Full of mirth rang the halls of Asgard, celebrating the gods drank of mead and feasted on roasted beef while the corpse of their defeated foe, the Jotun Hajji, lay cold nearby. For decades they were at odds. Now this conflict is ended. Odin and his ilk openly boasted of their achievements, laughing and cheering while the floor ran wet with spilled spirits. Then the doors opened. Then the door swung wide, breathing icy winter wind across the hall. There she stood, spear in hand, skin porcelain pale, clad in snow-dusted furs, eyes blue as glacier ice, but smoldering with vengeful fire. Skadi, the Jotun's daughter, had come. Transfixed by her beauty, the gathered gods sought to dissuade her from violence. As a symbol of honor, Odin cast the eyes of her father into the heavens to twinkle as stars for eternity. Skadi was not moved. A life for a life, she demanded. It was Loki that softened her heart with humor and dance. So jovial was he that at last her frozen features cracked a smile. A wedding, Odin declared. Skadi would marry a god and so herself become a goddess. This would be her payment for the life of her father. Now warm to them, Skadi agreed. Blindfolded, she was to choose her husband by only his feet. Eligible men came forth, and Skadi made her choice. The marriage did not last. Njord was a god of the summer, and Skadi a goddess of winter. After a few years, they amicably parted ways. Skadi returned to the snow-capped mountains of her youth, but without her father or husband, she soon grew lonely. Which I'm assuming is where Calder kind of came in. I'm just going to throw that in here. Word spread of a war between the pantheons. Odin, Loki, Njord, and Ullr. These gods were her family now, and Skadi would not lose the only family she had left. So guys, I just kind of read the lore off to you. You can go back and read it yourself. I did kind of go fast. I took about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to do that. If there are any questions you guys have, any comments, concerns, suggestions, please, I want them. That is going to wrap this video up. Obviously, suggestion number 1, turn notifications off because that happened. Really, that's part A of episode 1 of the God profile. Skadi, Goddess of Winter. I'm very excited to play this god. I've been looking forward to this for a while since patch 3.4 hit PC, and I just wasn't able to play because I was worried about other consoles. I'm very excited to be doing this. Hi-Rez, you guys have been doing a great job. Keep coming up with it. And YouTube, have a wonderful day. Peace out and stay classy.